now?
Yeah, just turn my Wi-Fi off. I'm on my phone data instead.
All right. I am here with Scott Johnson, guys. How are you doing today?
Good. Just come back from some sparring. 3 weeks out from my fight now, my pro debut, so I'm looking forward to it.
I got to say, man, you have the exact same accent and voice as Darren Till.
Darren Till. He lives not far from me. That's like 20 minutes, 15 minutes away from where I live.
Okay, have you met him?
I actually, yeah, well, I actually used to train at his very first gym when he was like, I think he's like 4 or 5 years older than me. When he was like 16, I was training in the gym, same gym as him. When like he first started his Thai, it was called Sapphire. The gym was called Sapphire with his Muay Thai coach Simon Audley back then, but now he's obviously with Carbon instead. So, oh yeah, I did train with him when I was younger. But
Oh, that's
yeah, I
awesome.
don't know what I'm making.
So you had that 2-fight skid, and then you just got the win back. What gave you
Yeah,
motivation after those losses, like to get that? And how big was that win to get again? Like, what was the feeling? Because it was since 2019 since you got the win, right? And then you came back and you.
yeah.
So what was the
Um,
feeling in?
I just like to be honest, that them two previous losses. So me not my last fight. I won my last fight, but the fight before that was against Zach Fry. I
Yeah.
thought personally I was probably up on the round and fought in the triangle. Just happened, done it with that fight. The fight before that was, I think, Mukhadeen. He's probably, at the time, he's probably the best amateur in the whole of the UK and Ireland, in my opinion. No one would fight him. No one wanted to fight him. I think he's still having struggles now, even though he's gone pro, people trying to fight him and stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm not one to decline a fight. Like, if get offered it and my coaches agree with the fight, then I'll accept it. If they think it's right, then I'm not going to be, like, all my fights at amateur was good people, high level opponents, like before. I don't know if you know about like Liam Gittins and stuff. He fights in Cage Warriors, fought Mukhadeen, Zach Fry. They've all been like in the top 10 at least. In the
Absolutely.
UK and Ireland. So, and now I think after my last fight for Luke Penberthy, again, he's a good opponent. He's won like previous like Europeans and worlds in jiu-jitsu competitions. He was a good jiu-jitsu guy, but I just broke his jiu-jitsu down with MMA wrestling, MMA grappling, and striking and stuff like that. But like, to be honest with you, like the Fry fight and the Mukhadeen fight,
Yeah.
since so my last fight where I won, I never used to train every morning because I have a full-time job as well. So I work full-time and then do full-time in the fighting as well. So I work 35 hours, do about 16 hours in the gym as well a week. So them fight away and train in the morning. Last fight I committed to it more, and I realised after them two losses, like I need to commit myself more now. I want to do something. I need to fully commit myself. And the Penberthy fight, I committed myself. I was training Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning off, then Thursday morning, Friday morning, Saturdays. Whereas the previous fights I weren't doing that. So like that's what I was missing.
So that was the big change.
Yeah, and then now even this fight, I hadn't had an S&C program since about 2018 maybe. So I stopped doing S&C for I don't know what reason why. I think it was just like laziness, to be honest. But I've got my S&C program back in now. I'm doing that with Liverpool John Moores University. He's strength and conditioning coach Conor Heaney. He's on pretty good. He's worked with like Liverpool football women's team and all that stuff. So I've got everything in structure now. So this camp there's been no like not unmissed. Everything's being perfect. My nutrition's perfect. So I'm expecting a quick finish and a like a good performance in this next fight. Because now it's like this is me is like 100% committed and
Absolutely.
see the outcome of this next fight. It's not gonna be a good night for them. Like
Not a good night for your opponent, eh?
definitely not. Coming over from Italy, I was gonna have a long flight back with a sore head.
And is this fight going to be at flyweight?
Yeah, it's a flyweight. Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever want to go up to bantamweight, or is that something that you want to do in the future, or is how's the weight cut?
Well, I make flyweight quite easy, to be honest. I don't really have a big cut. I'm quite good at my nutrition. I'm quite good at dieting, and I'm quite good at like keeping like. Obviously, I personally I don't like not eat, so I won't like not eat chocolate for like 10 weeks, or not eat crisps for like 10 weeks. I'll still take out little food and that, but I just count my calories and watch me weigh all my food out. So when I'm out of camp, I'm about 67, 68 kilograms. And
Wow.
cut from there, so I do like 11 kilos or something.
So it's an easy cut.
But it's easy. Like I only have like 2 kilos of a morning weigh-in day.
That's crazy.
Like that.
Wow.
So like my body fat's low when I'm fighting. Like
absolutely, it's got to be.
Yeah.
So who was someone that you grew up watching? Like, who was an MMA fighter that really inspired you going into the fight game?
Well, when I first started watching fighting, Chuck Liddell. I love Chuck Liddell and Dan Hardy. I used to love Dan Hardy's style, though. He was just like good, and he's British as well, so I like Dan Hardy.
Yeah.
But now, probably my favourite fighter now is probably Islam Makhachev, or I don't know, Islam Makhachev, or I like Holloway.
Holloway's good. I'm not I'm not an Islam fan. I don't know why.
I just like I'm a wrestler, aren't I? So
I know.
I'm a wrestler, so I just like his style. I feel like he's the next champion at lightweight.
I think him and Charles Oliveira would be an amazing fight.
Yeah, that's definitely the toughest fight, because Oliveira's submission game is unreal, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Like, you'd have to watch out for Charles's guard and everything. Like, it would be hard definitely for both fighters in that fight.
Be a good fight. I'm looking forward. I reckon it'll be happening end of this year, like.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Absolutely. What is your end goal? So, do you want to make it to the UFC? Is that somewhere you see yourself in the future?
Yeah, definitely. Like, at the minute, I'm still working, but hopefully get 3 or 4 pro fights in and start earning a bit of money, and then I can quit my job and fully, like, 100% commit myself. Like, now I can't really do that because I've got bills to pay, I've got my car to pay,
absolutely,
and I've got like stuff to pay. But if I start making good money, then I can quit work and I can fully commit to myself to it. So I think that's it. If your end goal is not to be in the UFC, if you want to do it, you might as well just not do it at all, because
exactly,
like, that's where everyone wants to be in it. I'm not like, oh, I want to get to Bellator. I mean, since the start of them, like, I want to fight.
Mm-hmm. It's a big show for sure.
Yeah, of course, it's everyone's goal. Whoever's doing MMA wants UFC as the end goal. But that is the end goal, UFC.
Now, if Bellator offered you a contract, is that something you would take?
If the money is right, of course.
Absolutely.
Like, as much as you say, oh, I want to be like, oh yeah, I want to be in UFC, I want to do this. But if you get offered a good contract and good money, then you're gonna go. Like, even like Khabib's show now, the Eagles, is the Eagle MMA his show. I know Cyril, I think it's Cyril Garn or someone like that, got a show now in France, which is a series or something like that. That was on Thursday. That looks like that's a good show. They think they're going £10,000 bonuses or something like that. So like, that's like other promotions, Brave, stuff like that. Because Mo we were training with, he was in Brave and he's up to the UFC. You know, he's fighting next weekend. So they're all big promotions that I'd look at and want. Like, any of them promotions, they're like a pathway to the UFC in my eyes. Maybe not so much Bellator, because I think it's a bit more difficult to go to Bellator to get to the UFC. But all the others, definitely 100%. Like, they're like a pathway to the UFC.
And there's a lot of UK promotions right now, like smaller UK promotions that a lot of fighters are coming out of too.
Yeah, definitely. Cage Warriors is obviously the main one that everyone notices around the UK, but the show that I'm fighting on in 3 weeks, Almighty, that's like a small regional show, but he's pushing it. I reckon he's gonna hit the European scene soon, very very soon because Ray, the promoter, he's good. He looks after the fighters, and he's committed to it. He's got a show every month this year, doing 12 shows.
Absolutely.
So it's big.
And what is your thoughts on the flyweight division now in the UFC? I mean, it was kind of slowed down for a bit when Demetrius was running through everyone.
Yeah.
And now that you got like Brandon Moreno and Davison Figueiredo, like really stepped its game and became such a watch division where it wasn't before. Is like, how does it feel to you to be part of that now?
I think it's good. Obviously, when Demetrius Johnson left UFC and went to One and stuff like that, I was a bit worried. I was like, I'm going to have to put a bit more size on and just like a bantam. But there's people in our gym who were like bantamweight in the door coming on like 75, 76, and like they'd just be too big for me because I'm only walking on 67. So I'd have to probably commit a whole year of putting size on to make that. So I was a bit worried at first, but then like when you're like Moreno and Figueiredo and stuff like that started coming on the scene, and everyone started watching the flyweight again, and I was like, good, because it's exciting. It's a flyweight fight to a heavyweight fight. Heavyweight there's a lot more less pace, but if you're watching a 5-round flyweight fight, 5-5s, it's non-stop action for 5 rounds. It's like constant because we're smaller and we can put a faster pace out. And I love watching flyweight fights. There's a few good flyweights coming up in the UFC, and even not even like building up now, like Jake Hadley. He's good. Mohammed Makayev, he's another one. Flyweight, like the flyweight division is starting to pick up. I think that a lot of eyes are going to start looking at the flyweight division. It's not going to be like an overlooked division anymore.
No, it's definitely on fire, and it's good to see, knowing what it was like 2 years ago. I hope we get to see the trilogy fight, or not the trilogy, I guess the 4th fight between Moreno and Fig. That should be fun.
Moreno though. I love Moreno. He's
I love him too.
He's one of the fighters in the flyweight division I actually I enjoy to watch, and I think his whole story behind him being last pick seed and then getting dropped from the UFC and then coming back winning the title. He's just a little gritty Mexican, isn't he?
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show today. We'll have to have you come back on after your fight. Is there anything you want to shout out before I let you go?
Well, I've got like my coaches in the gym. I've got Phil Turner, who's my head coach. Dean Garnett, I don't know if you know about. You probably heard of Dean. He's fought Magomedov, the only person who's beat Peter Pan, and give him a tough fight. Dean's unbelievable. Like the amount his wrestling and the MMA game for is stupid, and all the people in the gym who are training with and everyone else, and I've got like a few sponsors. I've had to write them down because I forget about them. So I've got Performance Box, which has helped me out. They've been with me for a while. Orange County CBD, Triple D Bullies, Sleepyheads, Frequency Fitness, which is the top I've got on, which is sports. JPM Death Racers, On Point Sports Massage, who's been helping me with recovery. That's been a massive difference in my camp as well. I haven't had a sports massage person, but I've noticed the difference 100% with that.
Big difference,
The S&C gym as well, Hammer Fitness, they help out with me strength conditioning. So.
All right, I appreciate you coming on, and I hope to have you on again.
Yeah, 100%. I'll get on after my fight after smash some Italians I did.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
No worries. Nice one. Cheers. See you later.
Yeah.